Hi, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Mallory and I'm getting a late start. I thought I was doing pretty well. But nope. So if you can't tell, I'm walking to Aquafit. I was like, do I walk or do I take my golf cart? So I definitely would not be late if I took my golf cart. But I really want to walk because exercise is good for the body. It's good for the body, mind, everything. So I decided to walk. It is 9:50 and Aquafit starts at 10 o'clock. I don't know. I wish I had left earlier, but it didn't happen. Oh well, life just is like that sometimes. So I'm gonna walk as fast as I can to Aquafit. And I'll see you all in a little bit. Trying to wait till it's not so noisy, but walking back, got done with Aquafit. It's been weeks. It feels, well, it is. It's been weeks since I've gone because it's been canceled, and every Friday that it's canceled, I go to the gym and work out with my trainer instead. So there's always something that I'm doing. You know, it's lovely, new people, everybody's nice. So, gonna go home, freshen up, and have lunch. So, hello. I'm outside on the, ooh, a pretty butterfly just went by. I'm outside on the lanai in my swing chair. It's pretty warm out. Don't know the exact temperature, but came home from Aquafit and I changed and I really could use a shower, but I went for a walk. After lunch, I had lunch this way and then I went for a walk, so I'm kind of sweaty. What time is it? It's 12:39. I have a feeling I'll go on a second walk later. Either my glasses are dirty or they're fogging up. They're fogging up. So, thought I would just try to get comfy and chill for a second and have a little chit chat. So, here's where I'm going to be brutally honest. I may have mentioned this in videos before, and my hair, look at it. Oh, it's so nasty. I'm sweating. So I may have mentioned this in videos before, and then some of you I've talked to one-on-one through like mostly Instagram, sometimes Twitter, maybe on Snapchat. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, we're talking about hiccups. And some of you have mentioned, noticed, or whatever, and have said to me, you know, they look painful. Do you like having them? And the answer is yes and no. Yes, painful. The hiccups, part of me as I like move around a little bit. The hiccups, they're not fun for me. They're not pleasant for me. So yes, they hurt, and no, I don't enjoy getting them. So then I've been followed with, well, then why do I keep filming them if I am uncomfortable? And I've been filming my hiccups for a while now because y'all like it so much. It's something that's always highly requested. Things that do bother me are, first and foremost, I am not a hiccup channel. There are plenty out there for you guys to enjoy, but that was never my intention. And so some of you may know how this kind of all started. Was I did a video, and that's staying up on my channel because it involves my grandparents, so I'm keeping that. And I personally think it is funny, where my mom and I ended up laughing so hard that we simultaneously got the hiccups at the same time. So that's kind of what started it all, and then all these people must have found that video somehow, and then the hiccup fans started coming to my channel, and y'all wanted more and more and more, and so I gave and gave and gave, and over time it just became less and less fun for me. And at times I was a little creeped out by, not creeped out, but just uncomfortable with some of the comments I was getting on the videos. So some of you I would reply to, some of you I wouldn't. And if I didn't ever reply to your comment on a hiccup video, it's just because I personally felt uncomfortable and I wasn't going to try to engage in anything that I didn't want to simply engage in. So, and then another thing is, probably my theory here is because these hiccup videos are so popular, that what I noticed is when I was on my computer one day looking at, like, when you're on a laptop desktop, you know, and you see the full layout of a person's channel on the right hand side, like down below, it's like, well, there's channels that I have recommended for y'all to like check out because they're like my tried and true, and then there's like, I guess, recommended or suggested channels that is strictly like YouTube curated this. And I looked at all of them and they are all hiccup channels, and I'm like, but wait a minute, I'm not. I am someone with ASD, an autism spectrum disorder, formerly known as Asperger's syndrome. I created this channel for various reasons, and when I look at my channel as a whole and I compare it to these other channels, our channels are nothing alike, and it really irritates me to my core that they're up there. Now, there is an option to remove them, and I've talked to some people, like, do I do this, yes or no? And the feedback was, you can, but it'll hurt you in the long run, because I guess anyone who would go to my channel could see those channels and check them out, so I must be recommended somewhere else in the world, and that's how people find me. So I've left it up, but I am not. I thought it would, I don't know. I was a person who, and I still struggle with anxiety, but I had like crippling anxiety. Like, I never really wanted to leave the house. I never did a lot. Socially awkward, just you name it. And so YouTube has been this great outlet for me to share my life, my stories, who I am. It was and it has been an amazing outlet for me to show the world, like, hello world, my name is Mallory, like, this is who I am. If I can't come to you, then I'll make you come to me through YouTube. So lately you may have noticed I've been filming more like, this is my life and this is what I do in a day, and that's what I want the world to see, you know. And I do have a second channel. It should be linked below. And I want to spend more time on that. I really need to sit and like come up with ideas for that channel to add more videos to it. I think I have like 7 or 8 subscribers over there. That content is completely different than what you're gonna get on this channel. And you may notice, like, I go over the years, I have these like channel clean outs where I will put videos on private, because I have you seen the amount of videos I have? And I've deleted a lot. And then I have like family videos that are really long and most likely boring to the rest of you, but I put them on private, so I would always have them as like a memory for me, so whenever I'm missing somebody, I can just watch the video and there she goes. So, since we're being honest and we're letting it all hang out there, I did get the hiccups one night. My mom and I were watching TV, or we were like hanging out in her bedroom, and she must have said something and I started laughing really hard and I got the hiccups, and my mom was like, ooh, now's the perfect time to get out like your phone, whatever, and film them, like, because you have people who really enjoy these videos. And I said yes, but they're also very particular on what they like and what they want to see, and this really isn't going to meet everyone's needs. And honestly, I just wasn't feeling it, and I haven't been feeling it for some time because it's not what I came here for. It's not what I want to be known for. I don't want to be like labeled. I mean, I might have been as like the hiccup girl. I mean, some people just get like really famous, if for lack of a better term, and recognized for things. I always think of, and maybe you've seen Nicole 337, she does a lot of singing videos, and she had a video where she was singing a Taylor Swift song, and she also has high functioning autism, so you know, trying to support the people in the community, but she has a unique voice, shall we say, and so unfortunately she got bullied in a lot of hate comments, but yet somehow this video put her on the map. Ooh, there's another butterfly. And she has all these subscribers, and so she's doing pretty well for herself, and she's branched out to do a few other things, that she usually just sticks to doing covers of songs. So I'm like, you know, sometimes people get famous for the wrong reason, and this could be an accident. And I said years ago, I was like, well, if hiccups make me get where I want to be in life, fine. But as the years have gone by, I'm like, but this is not who I am. This is not what I want. It's not fun for me. It never really was, and it really isn't now. Lately, I've just had this like gut feeling that's been telling me don't film them anymore, because it annoys me. It doesn't bring me any joy or satisfaction. And I don't like when I go to edit, like if I have to piecemeal clips together to edit myself or my mom, like I have to turn the volume off. Like I can't hear that. I don't like it. I just can't. And so that's not fun. It's not fun having them. And then there's this assumption that I must really be into all this, and I am not. So some of you like to share, hey, guess what? Like I have the hiccups, and I'm just like, oh, good for you. Like, okay, thanks for sharing. Like, why are you telling me this? And I know a lot of you might not enjoy hearing this and could be a little mad, but it is what it is. Or you'll want to or you'll record them and send them to me, or you'll send me a video of yourself because you want to chit chat and talk to me while you have them, and I don't want to hear the hiccups, and so I've it's not. So this is me saying that most likely there will be no longer any hiccup videos going forward. I have talked about this and thought about doing a Patreon account for hiccups and other things that I used to do here on YouTube that YouTube then decided was like, I don't know, age restriction and like a complete violation, and they would delete my videos. And I just want to stay in like good standing with YouTube, as does anyone who's trying to really make it out there in the world. And the more I thought about all the different things that I could do on Patreon, I said, but is it really worth it at the end of the day? Am I going to be satisfied? Am I going to be able to go to bed at night, put my head on the pillow, and feel good about myself? And the answer to that is no. So, bottom line, if you go to, and you might be able to find this on like a phone or a tablet, but if not, you have access to a laptop, a desktop. You click onto my channel, so you're like, you see the home page, so to speak. You go on the right hand side and you go all the way down. There's some other channels that you can check out. As far as what videos of mine that has hiccups in them that I'll be keeping, because I will be at some point taking them down. I just feel like, forewarning, there's a lot of stuff I've removed over the years, but I haven't ever really like gave a forewarning, like last chance to enjoy this type of content before it's gone. Usually some nights when I just can't sleep, I'm like, you know what, let me just work on deleting stuff, because I have so many videos, over 1,000. And I have so much more that I want to film. And I have this other channel that I really want to like grow and work on and just make it the best that it can be. So I had fun at Aquafit. I had a lovely lunch. I took a nice walk. I'll most likely take another. And I did a lot of thinking today at Aquafit, because this morning I was just like, because this is true honesty, is for a little while now, whenever I'd get the hiccups, I just never felt like picking up the camera to film, because it doesn't bring me any joy and satisfaction. So the motivation's completely gone. And even though I know you guys like it, it wasn't doing it for me. And I'm like, you know what? I've been a people pleaser my whole life. This is a good opportunity to practice saying no and not compromising and not doing things that I don't want to do just to make other people happy. This is something that I can do for myself that's going to help me in the long run. And that might seem selfish, but really it isn't. It's all about taking care of myself. So I just felt like, this was a thing, and it's no longer going to be a thing. And so I felt like it needed a proper, goodbye. And somewhat of an honest, definitely an honest explanation, but somewhat of like a goodbye to the hiccups, because I felt like if I were to just get rid of them right now, you all might be like, where did they go, and have all these questions, and then I'd be bombarded, and then I'd be like, oh. So I just wanted to do what I felt was right, and that is to let you know that there'll be no more hiccup videos on this channel. And I'm sorry if that's the only reason that you're here, because I really want people to focus on my other content and just be happy to see that I am really living my best life and that I am doing 10,000 times better today than I was a few years ago living in New Jersey. So there you have it. If you have any other further comments or questions, you can leave them down below. So that's all that I have to say. And I will see you guys. Hopefully you'll stick around for my other stuff. And see you in my next video. And if you want to see different kind of stuff, then check out my other channel. It's Awakening Butterfly. There should be a link in the description. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. Until next time, keep it quirky.